upsets in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome at Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring. It is going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Safe completion on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
It's complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Applewhite. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dude.
There he goes.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, how about the defense? How about the respect level for this guy? Double team him, and what happens? He still wins. You think the offense is going to continue to feature this guy?
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, no! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give is to Williams. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Washington. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They'll go with a direct snap. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
End off from the shotgun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The extra point here would tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Snagged in the middle, it's Pittman. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Handoff to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Got a man. It's Pittman. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air. It's Applewhite. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines like, listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
Power football with the run. Past the sticks and still on his feet. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's a hit like that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Bringing the heat. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, and this offense powering for the score. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. He'll take it himself. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
They have not been able to run it in. Will they try again on 3rd and goal?
Brings up 4th and goal.
Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Aaron! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Looking for the time with the extra point. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Toss sweep right. Hard running there. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook. Do a good job tossing the ball in the river. But goodness gracious, has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards, but too many guys coming after him too quickly.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They stripped it out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to get in the corner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Makes the grab. It's Gibson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, give on the inside. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Wants to throw, it's Murphy. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown Notre Dame!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quick handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Seminoles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Noles will have it first and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
He's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the first down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
There he goes! Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Using his legs, it's Webster. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Got it in the middle, it's Webster. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's almost close to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create... explosive plays to the passing game.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your two possessions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Finds a crease at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish!
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Motion from the back. To the air, it's Applewhite. The screen, he's got wheels. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Knowles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. Rush is on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
A loss of 12 on the play. That's the end of the third quarter of play.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
5, Florida State, 14.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. He's looking to throw. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Snap it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra.
And to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Forced out of the pocket. He throws one to the left. And here's the third interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. He's at the 30. Inside the 10.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Add them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
With the run on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's open on the right. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Here's a heat. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the Seminoles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Throws to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give to the single back. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. to throw. It's Applewhite. Moving out of the pocket. He wants a big play here late. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. This time he's got it. Still running at the 40. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
But when you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
He's got it. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Wants to go up top. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback, and I got to be honest, Scott.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The play-action fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.